Hello everybody, I'm Dr. Larimore and welcome to Between Two Bulldogs. Today we have senior Zackary Cooper.
Well, hello.
Zackary, you prefer Kai or Zackary?
I prefer Kai.
Kai, okay, we'll go with, I used to like saying Kai. You know, it's a term of endearment, Kai. I understand you are just fresh back from the National FFA.
I am. Convention was in Indianapolis, Indiana. It was a fun trip.
And how long were you and the FFA team there?
We were there for 5 days, maybe 4.
And I know that you came back with some hardware. I understand you got the bronze in the farm agribusiness management team.
I did individually. I did get bronze. As a team, we also got silver too. So.
In the same category?
Yep.
Oh, excellent. Who was on the team with you?
It was me, Gian Perez, Brianna Bradley, and Brianna Spradlin.
So tell us a little bit about farm and agribusiness management.
Well, the competition itself was a 240 question test, all about math and economics within farming. We only had 3 hours to complete it, but within those 3 hours, you could get a lot done. Personally, I filled in all of our multiple choice questions. I didn't have enough time to fill in the rest, but I did get a good portion done.
And you guys brainstormed about what the best answer should be?
That was the individual portion of the test. So within that, we had the 3 hours to do those questions. But after that, we went into a team activity where we went through long response questions, and there was all 4 of us talking through that.
The amount of success the FFA team has had and the class, the organization in itself has just been phenomenal, you know, over the last few years. And, you know, do you think that we just have that many more students interested in agriculture now in Laurel?
I think within FFA, we've gotten a lot more people interested. This year coming, we are planning on really expanding our FFA chapter to trying to get as many people as possible.
I understand that we have 2 people that qualified for the National FFA certification, former Laurel graduates, Joe Nowotny and Arelli.
Yep.
Did I have that correct, the National FFA?
They got their American degree, which is the highest degree you can get within the FFA. So yeah, it's a pretty great accomplishment coming from Laurel.
Now, Mr. Wood, the FFA, one of the FFA advisors, the head advisor, told me that only 1% of all FFA students get that award.
Yeah, it's extremely difficult to get.
Well, congratulations to Joe and Arelli. Kai, what are some of your passions?
My passions right now are anything that deals with animals. I've always been an animal lover, so anything that deals with the animals, such as like our goats for FFA, I love taking care of every Saturday. I come over to feed and give them water. So I have some of my own dogs at home, chickens and birds. So it's always something I've loved. So that's one of them. I also really enjoy anything that deals with games, I guess. Yeah.
Are you a gamer?
Yeah, I'm definitely a gamer.
What is your favorite game?
I would say my favorite game is Overwatch right now.
Going back to your love for animals, do you see that like growing into you becoming a veterinarian or a farmer of livestock?
That future career for me looks more of like zoology and wildlife biology. If I got into veterinarian, I'd probably puke every 5 seconds because I suck with blood and like any of the like guts. I want to be a zookeeper for a couple years, but then I want to go on to get a doctorate for zoology and wildlife biology.
And that sounds like an outstanding goal for you. It sounds like you've got a lot of thought put into this. That's truly aligned with your purpose, that you feel is your inner purpose in life. And I really admire that when I see students being able to have the courage to go out there and really chase what they're passionate about. You know, because the old saying is, if you do what you love, you never work a day in your life. And that's really good advice. It's probably some of the best advice I ever got. So how have you grown since you were a freshman?
Oh, I've grown so much. A lot of it has come through FFA. They've helped me build my own leadership skills, made me come out of my own shell. I used to be some really shy kid who would just sit in the corner during lunch or just not really talk, but now that I've come to my senior year, I talk all the time. Not that I'm supposed to, but I do talk a lot. I'm always trying to do the best I can, and I've brought in a lot more people through FFA, and I've talked to a lot more people versus like freshman year. I wouldn't even order my own food at McDonald's.
You know, it's surprising. I hear a lot about this, you know, not about Kai, but about a lot of students. You know, I've seen it, you know, as well personally in students. They're that shy, they're that withdrawn, they're that introverted. And I'm so happy to hear that you've got a platform in FFA that allowed you to come out of your shell and be more extroverted. So, you know, last question, how do you continue this growth of Kai?
I think it's just gonna be me working on myself. Honestly, therapy has worked a lot for me too, so just talking about my feelings has really gotten me to be able to be me. Just working with my friends, or just doing stuff I love really has helped me come out of my shell, which I think is helping me grow as a person, also which lets me go into the public and show that growth to everyone and give everyone the love and care they need.
I really like the fact that you hit upon therapy, because a lot of people for a long time, believe that was something you didn't talk about. It was something that you didn't need, especially males. They thought that it, showed that you were weak to talk about those things. I'm so glad to hear that you, first of all, you shared that you're in therapy, and also the benefits that it's had for you. And look at you now, you've gone from an introverted kid who maybe had some self-doubt about who he was supposed to be and what you're supposed to do with your life, and now you're an outgoing senior. I hope that you have an amazing future. I'm sure you will, and I hope that you achieve all your dreams.
Thank you so much.
So thanks for being here with us
Thank
today.
you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for today with Senior Zackary Cooper, future zoologist. See you guys later.